Shayla was a bright girl. She was always like to venture out. She always wanted to do like different things.
She always had a fashion sense. So probably when she about 8th grade, getting into high school, and then I really noticed it when I saw her walking the runways and stuff like that with the videos that she posted on Instagram, and I'm really just noticing that she hitting hard now. So yeah.
She's not the same little shy girl that she used to be. She's very outspoken. She knows what she wants, and she's gonna go for what it is that she wants. She's a go-getter.
She was in her shell before, but now she knows what she wanna do, and she's gonna do it by any means necessary.
I can go on and on about Shayla, but to me, she's just grown up a lot. She takes her passion serious and she goes after it, which is what I've always wanted her to do. If you love something and you want something, you don't fall apart. Even when things get bad, you just say, okay, let me stop, let me start over and go back after it. If that's what you want, go after it.
It was 2018, I believe, and my brother asked me what did I want to do with my art, and I was confused. I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I was moving into middle school, going into high school, and I didn't know like what I wanted to do because I was stuck in between. Do I want to play sports? Do I want to like play around with my friends? Do I want to do this? So I transformed and I left everything. Like we moved to another side of town so I can like basically plant my feet to somewhere that I needed to be. 2020 came along, COVID. We didn't have the band. I didn't have nothing. I feel different. Like I just feel like I had to find a purpose again. And I had lost my purpose because I always wanted just to dance. It was always dance. So 2020 came, COVID came. We didn't have nothing. I'm working. But while I'm working in a fashion store called Akira, and it's just stuff everywhere. Like it's just people who motivate you, it's people who to push you. It's just fashion. You go in there, you see fashion, you see glitter, you see rhinestones, you see all of this. So they was like, why you never do what you want to do? Like you love fashion. You put these mannequins and you put these pieces together in the store, and you could be doing that with your old store. So I'm like, brain scratch. Okay. So I started thinking of names to call the brand, to figure out what the name is. And I was going through a mental state way before all of that happened, like when I was like 12, 11. So I kind of took abandoned. I found the word abandoned and I'm like, what does abandoned mean? Like, what does me? It's me. I was abandoned, not physically, but physically. I was abandoned mentally. I feel like a abandoned building. So the abandonments of me being abandoned. A lot of people, let me say this and here, I have to say it. A lot of people thought it was because of Ride Wave, the Abandoned song. No, it was not. I love the song to death, but that is not where it came from. It came from me feeling abandoned, like I was an abandoned house. I didn't have nobody to go to, but I really had people to go to. I just didn't know how to go to them or how to say what was going on with me, what was going on without being called crazy. I got a clothing brand, but I need like a centerpiece. I need something like to show like that I'm really like down. So I drew this heart and I sent it to this lady and I'm like, I need the colors pink, red, and like just do pink and red. Mix it in. Throw a little black in there. And I'm like, it has to be colorful. It has to mean. The heart has to be shown as it's really broken. She sent it to me. I loved it. Everybody was like, yeah, put it out there. So I put it on the hoodie and I posted it on Instagram and it was like likes, comments. Everybody was loving it. They wanted to know the meaning for it. They wanted to know like what was the purpose. They loved it. Then I was working at Akira and I ran into a wall. I had lost my brother, but he loves fashion. He was always talking about fashion and he always wanted to do something with fashion. So I'm like, I ran into this wall for a reason. Something said, stupid, have a fashion show. And it was a Lady Gaga song playing. And then and there I knew, I'm like, maybe my brother pushed me into this wall. Maybe he did something to me because Lady Gaga was playing. He loved Lady Gaga. So I'm like, Lady Gaga was playing. I'm thinking about a fashion show. Why not mix your clothing brand with a fashion show? And you love to sew. Like, your passion is there. So Why not do it? And something, I had a little head scratch, and I'm like, I'm about to put a fashion show together. Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know why I was doing it. Well, I knew I was doing it, but didn't know why. I just had to hurry up and do it. Like, I kept telling everybody, like, I don't care. This is the date. I'm going to do it. Whether it succeed or not, whether it go great or not, I am going to do a fashion show. So once I had that first fashion show, I got to pushing myself like crazy. I did the All-Star Weekend. I started doing photo shoots. What else I did? I just was doing everything. Like, everything I see, I had to do. I was in school, so it was a little stressful, but I was just pushing myself, and I had to do everything. And as I was doing everything, I was progressing. I was heat. I don't know. She turned into somebody else, because I don't know where she came from, but it was that.
A lot of kids come up to her and talk to her like, you made me feel different. You opened me. It's some things that was sad about me that they can talk to Shayla about, that they was like closed in. So her brand of clothing, I mean, it opened up a lot, because it opened up a lot of kids. It made kids think a whole nother different way. When Shayla would talk about her brand and her clothing, you would think about like, wow, I didn't think about abandoned like that, abandoned love, and you put it all together. I didn't think of it like that. When Shayla would talk to them and about her abandoned love and how she went through some things that she went through, and a lot of kids were like, wow, when I look at you, I don't think that you went through some things like that, because people really don't show, you know, their emotions all the time. They hide it. So Shayla hid hers in her clothes. She expressed it, like I said, she expressed it through her clothes. So a lot of kids looked up to Shayla like, wow, and that's how she was selling them things, because a lot of kids felt that. I felt that abandoned love. I feel abandoned, so I want to wear this. And this t-shirt, hoodie means a lot to me. And that's, you know, like I said, I'm glad she chose that word, abandoned love. Because, it speaks its word. And a lot of kids, they love it. They love it.
Like I said, we were supporting her. So she literally got all of them off the street, because, you know, all the men that were in it were like in the streets and like in and out of jail, but she had this impact on people that made them want to do it or make them believe in themselves. So I would say like she just had this impact on everybody's life, and I really respect her for that, because they don't listen to nobody. I don't know how she got them in her model and walking up and down the stage. But they enjoyed it. They like, ooh, Shayla, why can't we do this or this? She like, do it.
Like, I can name them. We got Tayon, we got Marco, we got DJ, we got Shantia, we got Shanti, we got Dale, Adriana, Tink. It's just so many people like that is around in a circle. I hope I ain't forget nobody's names, because I'm gonna feel really bad. Oh, then my brother Eddie, like, it's just, I don't know, it's just like all of them, they just, James, my best friend, like all of our relationships is like shaky. Like, we beef here and there, we go through stuff, we get mad at each other. Did I say Ron's name? Because I feel like I miss Ron, but it don't matter, because they know. Like, it's just a lot. Like I love them to death. Like, that circle is huge. Like, I don't know, like, we just there. Like, even Chop, like, half of them, we found out we was family and weren't even supposed to be family. Like, it's just a huge circle of people that brings me enjoyment. Like, they was in the fashion shows. They was in the first fashion show. They was in the second one, third one. Like, they always there. Like, no matter how much stuff goes on, they always there. It's a lot of people.
Shayla has a walk. I mean, it is distinct. Like, she got them long, and she works those shoulders. I can just see her just burning her own way up.
It's the walking. It's the lights, it's the designs that the different designers have, because every designer got their own style. No matter if it's like graphic or if it's like runway fashion, no matter what it is, it's just amazing. Like, it's like music to the ears, like the different beats and like the different way you can walk, the techniques that the models have and the designer have. It's just like harmony. It's just like it mixes in. It's like listening to band music. Everybody know how band music feels. If you're a band head, you understand that the harmony to the music and the soul to the music is there. And that's how it is with fashion. It's just like, soon as, not just me walking, but seeing other people walk, it's just like heartwarming. It's like, hey.
She made a dress, and the minute I saw the dress, I knew Shayla made it, because it screamed Shayla. It was like, oh, that's different. She's always been different from her style. She used to come to school with these big furry boots, just wild stuff. I'd be like, Shayla, where did you get those shoes from? And it's just, she didn't mind being different, which sets her apart. She never was like, oh, I want those shoes because everybody else has them. She'll wear the wildest boots. We'll be in practice. I'll be like, okay, these are Shayla's shoes. Whose shoes are these? Because I always knew it was going to be something outside of the box, always. I love her logo. It's so pretty, but what I love about it the most is the passion that she has. When it's personal for you, it has so much more character to it. And I think that's the biggest part about her brand. It's personal.
I make the clothes with love. So like, it's made with love, even if I don't know you. Like, I don't have to know your story for you to wear my brand. I just want you to wear my brand so you could tell your story. Like, what does my clothing brand mean to you? Like, have you ever felt abandoned? Was you abandoned? You feel me? I had a kid that went to my school. She was in foster care, and she told me like, yeah, I really love your brand because I don't know, it just made me feel comfortable. Like, I was abandoned once, like house to house and all of this, and she was just telling me her story, and I just started crying because I'm like, I really didn't think my brand would mean that to like somebody else like that was going through stuff. I ain't never been in foster care, but she was in foster care. I'm like, we all go through stuff, and everybody don't need to tell their story, but at least let my clothing brand tell your story, like just to show it through the front. And then sometimes I be having stuff on the back, so like it's just like, I guess it's like a scrunchie. It holds you together.
One thing about being a black woman in today's society, you have to be strong. It's not for the weak. We already have 2 double negatives behind us. We're black and we're women. So we are the underdogs. So you have to be a go-getter. You have to get out here and do what you have to do for you. Don't let anybody stop you. You dream it, live it, do it.
Like, she's definitely a natural born leader. And I seen it through from high school when she was a freshman, getting into the band and was already doing things at a high level. So I feel like, yeah, she definitely is a leader in that way and in many other ways. So yeah.
So her design t-shirt, I think it can go far. That abandoned love, because a lot of people feel abandoned. A lot of people don't feel like they're not loved. So when she speaks about it, it's deep. When she talk about it, like she had me at one school. She had like the teachers, everybody like teary-eyed. They're like, wow. I didn't know. I mean, some people know the definition of abandoned, but her definition is like totally different. So I think her abandoned love, it will go far. And then when she do her shows, her modeling show, and it expresses through her clothing, yes.
Hello, beautiful people. I brought you here today to tell you a little bit about me, my business, and how everything is going. This is like a chapter book, but with me, not in a book yet. So we're going to work on the book, but this is just like a little documentary to get me out there to start and to watch my growth. So if you was here with me when I was like this, then you're going to be here with me when I was like this, so that we can rise up, so we can see, and we can make the documentary like a chapter book, like something that it was never done before. So I'm trying to spice things up with my life. So thank you all for coming out. I hope you enjoyed the documentary. Please remember, if I forgot your name or if I forgot to give you a shout out, I love you to death. But it's nothing personal. I just had a lot to remember, what to say, how to say it, when to say it, if you get what I'm saying. But please, no hard feelings if I did forget your name, because Lord knows I love everybody that's in here that's watching this video. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Gabby, because she's behind the camera. That's my cousin. So yeah, so if you need a documentary or a film, make sure y'all hit her up. But please enjoy this video, and yeah, stay tuned for more.